Hey guys, welcome back to the Zen Spirit podcast. This is my co-host Steven.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Yes, and I'm Jan, Zen Bluster. Let me see. So we're just gonna go ahead and start it. But before we do that, we just gotta remind you guys that DXN Provisions is actually doing like a 15% discount right now.
Yeah, pretty good deal.
Actually forgot about that up until we were recording. So it's like, yeah, 15%. So go ahead and check that out. It's going to be on the website, dxnprovisions.com. 15%. So that's going to be running until the 31st.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you guys want to get anything, just get it from there. It's going to be a good time to buy. And for some reason right now, Timmy USA is doing like a recount on their inventory.
Probably like a year-end type of thing. Yeah.
Like, just check to see what they've got. So they're going to be out of commission for about 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I don't know if you can just visit the website and
Mm-hmm.
not be able to actually go through the checkout.
Yeah.
Or you can check out, but it won't actually ship until like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we don't know.
We don't know. We don't order directly from them usually.
No, we just go through DXN.
Yep.
So, all right. So now that we've gotten through there, we can just go through the upcoming stuff. That's
new
coming
releases.
out. Yeah, the new releases. So
the first one up is
man.
the IRONBREAK VZ.
Yeah. Let's look at the photos on this thing, dude.
Sorry, IRONBREAK.
IRONBREAK, actually.
Is it? Because I'm looking
IRONBREAK.
at it and it says beak.
Is that what it says? No. Oh, it is IRONBREAK.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Do you like it? Do
How-
you like how it looks? It's kind of disappointing.
yeah.
I see
What-
like other kits in it.
Yeah. I mentioned it to our DXN Provisions chat that it looks a lot like the Fire Stinger. I'm not sure if you got to see that. Yeah, the Fire Stinger is the second version of the Race Stinger. It actually looks much cooler than the Race Stinger, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But this does not look as good as the Fire Stinger, and the Fire Stinger was not very good either. So this is I feel like they tried to copy it, but didn't do a very good job.
Yeah.
But I don't want to hurt the feelings of the designer, but this.
I guess we'll
definitely-
see when we see it in person.
Yeah, but it's cool. I like the red and the red, black, and silver.
Yeah,
design
the
that
paint
they
scheme
have.
is definitely nice.
And it's kind of reminiscent of some Porsche, like livery in Le Mans. I
Yeah,
think.
like some classic.
Yeah, some classic red and silver that they used to run from back in the day. Germans ran a lot of silver.
Talking about liveries, the new Play model exclusive.
Yeah.
It looks really nice. The
That's
Sakura
true.
one
Let's look at that one real quick. Let me go back.
on the Neo VQS body.
Yeah. So this one's actually much normal. It looks like it's just a sticker change
Yep.
as far as I
Still
can tell.
pretty nice, but
Yeah. It's much better than the IRONBREAK. Yeah, that one, in my opinion, the IRONBREAK is like a 5 out of 10.
Oh,
What about you? What do you think?
yeah, probably around the same 4
Yeah.
or 5 out of 10. I feel like if you cut it up, it could be nice, but you'd have to do a lot of cutting.
Yeah.
You'd have to
Now
do a
that
lot.
you mention it, let me look at it again. If we remove the rear wing,
Yeah,
if you
And maybe
took
that
that
little
off,
halo
it would
too.
look much better.
that little fin.
Yeah,
in
the little
middle.
rear fin. Yeah, you're right. If you do some cutting, this
If
would
you do some
actually
cutting, it might look nice.
yeah, it would look much better in my opinion. I like the split canopy that they had in there, but I don't know, kind of a missed opportunity when they're doing that type of stuff. So let me see, what's the next one that we had on the outline? The new parts that are coming in.
Yeah, those carbon pieces.
Yeah. So the carbon pieces. So, all right. So first piece, we'll look at the aluminum rollers. The 1312 look like they're green. 1312 lightweight, 95606. That looks pretty cool. I'm not a green person.
But if you're a green person,
Yeah, I'm a Lakers fan.
so
You
can't like
Celtics
green.
fans know what that means. Yeah. Next one is the Korea one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, have you seen? This is pretty cool that they did this fully cowled carbon F-stay. I guess that's what they call it.
With the pink, right?
Yeah, pink. That's
it looks
actually
really
pretty
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like
wow.
a soft pink.
I like the the off-color pink. That's pretty nice. And this is what they use for the for the the buckling bumper that they have that they've been using. So this is one of the pieces, at least one of the first versions of it that we use. We used that. So it's pretty good that they're printing that. Next one is the brake. The Tamiya Korea 25th anniversary.
Oh yeah,
brake.
the brake piece.
Another pink print. That's pretty cool. It's good that they're doing black again.
Yeah.
I bought the silver ones. I didn't buy the black ones. Did you get any of the black ones?
No, I got some of the silver ones too.
Yeah, I bought like, I don't know, like one 6-pack of the silver ones.
Oh, jeez.
I have somewhere. Yeah, so.
Oh, and then they're coming out with a new setting gauge. That's only 1 mil.
Where is that? Oh, I did not get that. I don't have that image. Where did I?
I know it's in the chat somewhere.
Yeah, it's in the chat. We'll have to put it on the thing. We'll put it on the thing.
Oh, and then the acrylic.
It's all one aluminum piece, right?
Yeah,
If I remember
it's
correctly.
1 mil.
It's a lot like the
Popsicle kind
the
of.
popsicle pieces that they use in the Japan Cup. That one is because when you go to the Japan Cup, it's just like one swipe. Like they swipe under, they swipe the front, they swipe the back, and then if it hits, you gotta go back. You gotta redo something.
And then the acrylic setting board, the smoke acrylic setting board.
See, I'm forgetting all this stuff. You should have told me. I could have put this on the thing.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine. Then
I think that's pretty much it. I don't know.
No, there's a couple of other ones too. If you look at go back into the folder.
Let me see.
There should be like
I see it.
2 more carbon pieces.
Oh, the side stay?
Yeah.
Is that for the VZ?
I don't know. It doesn't say for what it
doesn't
is.
say specifically, but it looks really nice.
Yeah, I think it there's like it's like an outer piece for like a 3mm plate.
Yeah.
At least the shape.
Oh, and then I see you have someone attach the weight for it, 0.96 gram per side. That's pretty.
This one is pretty light, at least for one side.
Oh, and then they're doing that Super X piece.
Yeah, that Super X piece is the original piece that people were using for the buckling bumper.
Yeah.
They had that attached to the other.
So I might see that come back.
Exactly, which is good. This one, you don't have to cut up the other pieces to make. You can just buy 2 of these, because usually what they make it for is like, I don't know if it's like 3mm or like 1mm or like one piece. So you can just build it out of this instead of cutting up some other pieces to match this shape.
Yeah.
And it looks like the weight is like 1.6 grams for like a piece, which is fine.
Normal.
All right, so let's look at the next one. Do we have any topics for? All right. And then a look back at 2020, guys.
Yep.
My goodness.
What a crazy year,
It's
right?
really, yeah, sadly, it's the biggest problem is the lack of stuff that we can really talk about, because not much really happened. Sadly, there's a lot less stuff that happened.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, it's like a year that never really happened.
We're all at home, basically.
Yep, a lot of staying at home, not doing much. So just a few stuff that at least I can remember. Maybe if you can remember some other stuff.
Yeah.
The mini 4-wheel drive world project by Ryuichi and Roscoe was actually a pretty good thing.
That was definitely cool.
Yeah, hopefully next year they'll do another one. And then the best kit ever made, in my opinion, the Neo VQS advanced pack. Yep, right there. You guys should get one now, and before it runs out.
Definitely grabbed a couple myself. Yep.
Yeah, are you getting like 3 of them? Or
yep,
something
I'm getting
like
3 for sure.
Yeah. So
Must have.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a collectible, and it's good for racing as well.
And the release of the VZ at all came this year as well.
The VZ was pretty good.
Yeah,
that one's pretty fun that it was started essentially. So
definitely a good tune chassis.
Yeah,
I think
a lot of stuff that you could do with it. Right out of the box, it's pretty simple. You might not need to use the bumper, so just leave it out. That's always a pretty good thing. The Honda E, because we got the license from Honda now.
Yeah.
We don't have to, which could unlock some other licenses.
Hopefully we can see more, some more like Hondas.
Some more Hondas, some more Nissan.
Maybe a Type R.
Because we already have the Toyota stuff. We have the Supra, and we already have the TSO 50.
Yep.
And
seeing more Honda stuff would be cool.
Yeah. Imagine if they had like the Super GT
Oh
cars,
man, like an NSX or something.
NSX.
That'd be insane.
The Supra.
If
The
Tamiya's
GTR.
listening, any of those cars would be great.
I'm sure they are. Like,
maybe someone's out there.
yeah. And one of the things that I kind of want to talk about Tamiya stuff that for kids, so we'll probably talk about in the next episode. We'll have a special guest. And we'll have him here and talk about some other stuff with us. And then the 620, I don't know how early on in the year it got released.
Yeah, I don't know exactly
new metal
when.
bearing 620. At least it came back.
Instead of the plastic.
Yeah, the plastic stuff was just like, it just was not, I wasn't comfortable using it. You know, or recommending people to use that. And
it just wasn't as good as the round hole.
Yeah,
round hole.
Yeah, it'll just like fall apart. You don't want stuff to fall apart on you while you're racing.
No, definitely not.
This one's not as good as the old ones because it's slower.
Yeah.
But this one's at least metal.
It's still an improvement.
Yep. And then in Japan, they still did the Japan Cup.
Couple times.
Yeah, I did not really see any of the coverage. Did you?
No, not really.
Yeah,
it wasn't as big this year.
Sadly, like some of the cool stuff that were on that track, the glide bank thing, where it like kind of tilts you so that you're running on your side.
On the sideways, yeah,
That's so funny seeing that. And then they had like a split track going. So
pretty
that was
cool.
kind of cool. So I saw some videos, but didn't really see any big coverage from the Japanese YouTubers because I don't think a lot of them went out. The few of my favorite ones just pretty much stayed at home.
Pretty much, yeah.
They stayed at home, played big computer games.
Yeah.
That's it, pretty much. Yeah.
Or played the mobile game.
Yeah, mobile games, stuff like that. So, yeah. And is there anything else that you... Not much.
Not much. That's pretty much it in terms
sadly,
of...
2020
Yeah, there wasn't that much crazy stuff happening.
Yeah. But, I mean... Tamiya still released a bunch of stuff regardless.
Yeah.
A bunch of new stuff. They kept releasing parts.
They started putting kit names on the tires.
Yeah,
I like
that's
that.
True. The years, the Tamiya, Korea, Tamiya, what is that?
The Taiwan, the T-Mac.
The Taiwan, the T-Mac stuff too.
A lot of
just extra branding.
Cool exclusive stuff.
And they didn't quit with the parts. There were still more carbon, still more rollers. They had the 17s come out. They had some what do you call it, some of the beveled ones I think that we had.
Oh yeah, these
the beveled 17s,
these guys right here,
19s. Yeah, so they continued doing stuff. So that overall as a company, what they released for Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive it was a good year. Yeah.
So a couple of questions from the community.
Yeah, this one like kind of a I don't know, I guess a fairly newbie question, which is fair. So this one, let's pull it up on the, let me see on what we've got going on over here. Let's look at the image of the question. So we'll put that up on the...
Somewhere on the picture here.
Yeah, it'll be somewhere here in the center. So the first question from Gabe Alvaran. Can I use FMA tune-up set for Super 2 chassis? Please answer. Yes, essentially. So I had to ask him to clear up exactly which part number that he was talking about. That's one of the problems when you're communicating and they don't provide enough information. Feedback. Yeah. Initially, when he was talking to me, I thought he was just asking about the gear sets. Yeah. I was like, oh, no, not really. There's some that you can reuse,
but not everything.
Yeah. So he cleared it up by saying it's item number 15514, which is just the plates.
Oh yeah.
Just
and you can just
plates.
Yeah, you can use those.
Yeah, that's no problem. The only issue that I can see coming up is the bodies, depending on what body.
Yeah, it might get in the way.
Sometimes it might get in the way.
It depends on what body.
Depends on what you're using. So that's generally the issue.
And then the next question.
Next one is
where do you soak your rollers?
Yeah.
And so
nice vid, by the way. Yeah.
So Roncinol or
just Roncinol.
Lighter fluid, basically.
Everybody asks this question. Like every other, I don't know, like at least 3 times a week.
Pretty sure I have something.
Yeah.
Oh,
always,
I'm not sure what it is right now.
Yeah. It's
always soaking though.
Always just leave them soaked in there so that they don't rust. Because it does not corrode the bearings. It doesn't corrode the steel. So just leave them in there if you're not using your rollers. Sometimes it's okay to leave it out, but only if you're in a country that doesn't get super humid. If it doesn't, there's a good chance that it will rust. So, yep, that's pretty much it for that stuff. It's cheaper than if you're using Zippo.
Yeah.
Zippo's
definitely.
like,
It's a little more expensive, but it's not too
yeah,
bad.
it's like nearly around.
I don't think you
twice
get as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same company who makes them.
Oh, of course.
So
it's the same.
why
stuff.
not use the Ronsonol?
Yeah. Yeah.
So exactly, like, to me, it's already kind of like an expensive hobby on its own. Why make it more expensive than it needs to be?
Yep.
And this one's actually pretty cool. Let's look at this guy's build. We kind of want to shout out a guy from Instagram, Beck.jpn. I've been looking at his stuff. His is like, let me see. Let's look at.
Oh yeah, super cool
right?
stuff.
Let's look at like the first image. Right here.
That body cut is crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's like super small. I don't even know. It looks like a falcon or something like
Or a
that.
Valdaga. Well, the hood looks like a. Oh no, never mind. No, that looks.
Yeah,
like a
it's a mixture.
falcon.
It might be a mixture of stuff. I think it's a falcon, a neo falcon.
Yeah,
It's just, like,
yeah. No,
cut
I see it
super
now.
low. Yeah,
And then that rear setup with the rollers.
Yeah.
looks super interesting.
yeah. So the front is the most interesting part. He's got like, I don't know if you can see it. There's like a rubber ring attached to like the plate, and it's just hanging like it's like a 1-point connection.
Yeah.
So if you actually go to his Instagram, which I actually recommend you go to his Instagram or her, we don't know. They have like videos of how it actuates, so it's actually pretty cool. And then the rear's got like, was it like the 19s beveled, and then plastics at the top, and then he's got, what are these? So yeah, it's got a combination of 19s over at the back.
Yeah.
And the weight, like on that one little weight, I'm not even sure. It's like a number 2 right there. I've never really used those weights.
Oh, the little plate weights. Yeah.
Yeah, those like set weights that you could buy separately.
I used some on the rear.
Yeah.
Just to try it out.
Oh, you got it?
Yep. Yep.
Looks like he's got it in there as well. And he's not using a lot of weights on his car.
No, not at all.
It's interesting. Yeah, so his front right roller assembly looks like he's just using a motor shaft. And it's like locked. It's probably glued in place. Yeah. And then like
a 13 with a 12.
13, 12, and then another 13 at the bottom.
Yeah, but it might be. I'm not sure if that's shaved down.
Yeah, it might be.
Or
It's
it could
hard
just
to
be
tell.
used. Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like they're really pushing it closer to the wheel. So it probably allows it to run, to at least land deeper into the corner, I think. Let me see. Oh, there you go. So the rear actually is kind of in the same thing. If you look at number 7. Excuse me. Thrust angle adjusting screw.
That's crazy.
I can't imagine how to do it, but that's pretty cool. I guess you can tighten it so that
It sits.
the rear can
Yeah.
be at a higher angle,
Yeah, I guess so.
maybe.
It'd be nice to see a video of how that works.
Yeah, I don't know if he's done it, but we could look at it.
It looks fast.
rear, yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, some of my older favorite like posters on Instagram actually, they've stopped posting on Instagram.
Oh,
sadly.
they stopped building this year.
Yeah. No, it's not. They moved to Twitter, and I don't really look at Twitter.
Yeah, yeah.
Twitter can be like crazy noisy, so yeah, he's got the shaved 19s at the bottom, and then he's got the brakes that are like reversed essentially.
Super nice.
Yeah. The front is a lot of interesting stuff.
Like that flush mount for the 13
Yeah.
on picture
the
9.
bottom, yeah,
Yeah,
number
it looks crazy.
Looking at number 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they even have brakes still over there. So that's pretty interesting, you know, what the Japanese are doing.
With
so.
no brake in the rear at all.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's just the front brake essentially. I don't like that. I'm scared. I would use both. I'd still use both. And then the next
The next
what do
subject.
we have next on the outline? Oh yeah.
Now it's our general chit
There
chat.
you go, general chit chat. We can just talk whatever we want over here now.
So you're gonna convince me to watch this show now?
Yeah, we're doing pretty quick. So like we're 22 minutes in.
Oh, okay, that's a good amount of time.
Plus a break, yeah. So really, that's the end of the Tamiya stuff. If you want to tune out, whatever. But if you wanna listen
be a
to us
real
more, then yeah, exactly. So there's more stuff here, at least. All right, so.
So why should I watch this?
Yeah, you should watch Hunter x Hunter. Did you watch it at all ever before?
Never.
No. Okay. Have you heard of Yu
Yeah.
Hakusho?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it's the exact same director who did
Oh,
Yu Yu
okay.
Hakusho as the one who does Hunter x Hunter.
Okay.
And the way that they approach storytelling and pacing, it's very detail oriented. It's hard to nitpick at what they're doing.
Yeah.
So like if you're watching, let's say, well, it's hard to say like without really spoiling a lot of stuff for Hunter x Hunter, because like they don't, any minuscule detail that happens in the story, it doesn't carry over. Right?
Oh, okay.
Like if there's like, let's say one of the main characters, he's wearing his vest.
Yeah.
He's wearing his vest. He has like a fishing pole.
Yeah.
Right? At the beginning of the story, he's fully equipped.
Yeah.
Right? At some point, he loses the vest.
Mm-hmm.
He never recovers that vest.
Yeah.
He never wears it again.
Yeah.
He loses the fishing pole. The same thing that happens. He doesn't suddenly get his fishing pole back. That's this very small detail.
It's carried throughout the whole entire
it's
thing.
very carried throughout. Right.
That's cool.
And then every character is interesting, even the small ones.
Even the one episode.
Yeah, and
characters.
then the writing and the pacing of the story with the way that the director does it. He's got even if you're not watching the main characters, because there's two main characters, Gon and Killua. They're like brothers from another mother. They instantly connected at the beginning of the story, and they're like inseparable. They're like two different people, but they, they're like really strong friends.
Yeah.
And even if they're not the focus of the story, like I remember there was a stretch of maybe 10 or I don't know how many episodes, 15 episodes, where they didn't show those two characters at all.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
And it was fine.
And it was still good.
I wasn't looking for them at all.
Like you didn't miss them.
Yeah, I didn't miss them. So I was like...
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, so if you're like... They sometimes focused on the third character, the fourth character. Sometimes none of the top four characters, none of the four main were in there at all. And the story is progressing still.
That's crazy.
So...
Interesting.
And like fights. The fights would last...
Really good.
2 minutes.
Oh, wow.
3 minutes. An episode and a half at most.
Oh my gosh.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Not like Dragon Ball.
Or it's like
not Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z, where it's like one season or
like 2 fights.
5 episodes. It's like 2 fights or something like that. Even more.
Yeah.
So, and I can't bring myself to watch the new Dragon Ball Z stuff. Well, then
I definitely might have to add it to my list then to check it out.
You should. Like the pacing is great. There was really only like one time I nitpicked at one of the details, but even then it kind of makes sense the way that they handled it.
Oh, okay.
So
nice.
I definitely recommend it. It's on Netflix, so you should watch it. And you're into mechanical keyboards too, aren't you?
Yep. Not as much as you guys, but I want. I love trying them.
So tell us what you've got at home.
Right now,
work too, right?
Yeah, I have. The first keyboard that I got that was mechanical was like a Roswell.
Oh, okay.
Arcade 9000.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
It came with MX Blues.
Oh yeah. Back in the day, I used to love
before
MX Blues.
I think they switched. Like the first run was MX Blues, and then they switched to like a copy after.
Oh well, yeah, because after it's like the how like the GTR after the 25-year thing. You can kind of do thing. It's the same thing. They've run out of the
the patent. Yeah. So anyone can
make
cherry
the
style.
switch.
Yeah.
Essentially, the cherry style switch. So a lot of people remade the new molds, and the new molds are better than what Cherry has because Cherry's molds are a little older.
Okay.
So
that's
they're
crazy.
like, it's kind of better sometimes for you to go non-Cherry nowadays. So.
And then the keyboard I have
now.
Next
one?
I don't remember the name, but they're like fake browns.
Oh, okay.
Like
it's not
kale
fake
browns.
Oh, kale.
No.
That's so cool. Kale is actually apparently one of the good ones too.
I'm not 100% sure, but it was one of the not legit browns. But I just switched the keycaps and it's decent.
Yeah. So
later I'm gonna try that. The browns are pretty
cool. Yeah, this is these are what they call flare tech switches on this machine. On this one, it's a Wu-Ting 2. It's optical.
Okay.
So it senses how deep you've pressed the key.
That's
like
crazy.
A normal Xbox or a PlayStation controller.
Like the shoulder buttons.
Yeah. Shoulders and then even the D-pads.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. So you can tell it to press 4 things in one keystroke: down, like bottom, and then on the way up. So
pretty crazy.
You can use it for like macros, stuff like that.
The adjustability is insane.
I just use it for typing.
Yeah.
But it's a linear switch.
Nice. I gotta definitely try it out after this.
Yeah, you should. I switched out to keycaps, so these are PBT instead of the ABS.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
so they're
double shot.
Yeah, they're longer life and they don't shine.
Oh,
or it takes a long time before they become shiny. So I like PBT stuff better.
Yeah.
So if I go through my old stuff, like my very first mechanical was like a Razor.
Oh
Cherry
yeah,
MX Blue as well. You know, and then I bought like a Cooler Master Storm Trigger.
Oh, okay.
I think it was like Cherry MX Green.
Oh, okay. Did you like those?
No. It's heavy.
Oh.
It's so heavy.
Yeah, that's not fun.
You gotta go like, the old typewriter style.
You really have to press it in.
I gotta bleep that stuff out.
So you've been playing a lot of Magic too?
Yeah. I mean, I got back into. Well, I go in cycles.
Oh, okay.
I don't leave the hobby.
Yeah, you never leave completely.
Yeah,
it's just sometimes where you're not playing as much.
Yeah, I just don't spend money on it, and then I spend money on it again. Yeah, that's how it is. So, recently I've been thinking about getting a new card. It'll be kind of pricey. It's Underground Sea. It's like.
That's a dual land you're talking about.
It's a dual land. Yeah. It taps for blue or black mana. It's specifically the one I'm after is the cheapest one, which is revised. There's like 4 different versions of it: alpha, beta, unlimited, and then revised. Alpha and beta is the blackboarded stuff, which is just expensive.
Yeah.
So it's best to go from the most expensive card, and then you work your way to the least.
Yeah.
Because they scale over time. This year was like, we talked about it in the last podcast, where a lot of collectibles have gone up.
Yeah.
Pokemon has gone crazy. Magic has as well.
Yeah. I'm sure Yu-Gi-Oh has too.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh, all the major card games, they've all gone crazy. So like, before you lose out on it, at least try to get in
Buy
there.
it now.
Yeah, and you've been playing a lot of
Cyberpunk. Yep, I've been playing a good amount. If you have a console, I don't recommend it yet. Maybe another couple months.
Yeah, I was talking to my coworker. I just out of the random, I was like, "Have you been playing Cyberpunk?" He's like, "Yeah, I bought it on Xbox." I was like, "Oh man." He's like, "I can barely play it."
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I was like, "Dude, that sucks."
I'm playing on somewhat pretty outdated hardware, but it's still its time, it was good stuff.
Yeah.
So I could still play it. It drops frames every once in a while, but it's still very playable on PC. Yeah. So if you have a decent PC, I recommend it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because even I was planning on holding off for at least a month or two for them to patch everything, but I couldn't resist. When I saw people playing it online, it looked really fun.
Yeah, on Twitch is I was watching some streamers. I was like, man, that looks so good on the PC. And the girl I was watching, she's got RTX 3080.
Yeah,
new,
full build,
fully built new stuff. So it's stunning.
The game looks so good.
2560 by 1440.
Oh my gosh.
High, high settings, no problem. I was like, man, it looks so good there.
It looks really good. If you have the hardware for it, it looks super good.
And then you watch it on somebody streaming on an Xbox or a PlayStation.
And you're like, oh god.
It's
night and day.
Why are you playing?
Yeah.
It's so
you can see why people want their refunds on consoles.
So it's just fun stuff. I'll think about getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a new game, and it's like the new Crisis apparently. So
yeah.
It's fun stuff. And then if you guys, pretty much is the end of the video, guys. So if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and leave them in the comments down below. Ask them here, because it saves us time.
I'm looking for them.
Yeah, and just provide as much detail as you can whenever you have a question, because it saves us time and it makes it easier for us to answer you more quickly. So
Yep.
stuff like that, just put as much detail as you can.
And hopefully after today's video, I'll be recording one. So
Oh,
I'll have
yeah,
a video on my
when are
channel
you gonna
soon.
have that channel, man?
Hopefully by the beginning of the year, I upload. Maybe the 31st or 1st, I'll upload a video. I'll
It's a good
probably
time.
be recording soon.
Yeah, that's
Today.
good. Yeah. So we'll get
Alright.
that going.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yep. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please like, subscribe, and share. And thanks for watching. Go race.